Never take life for granted. Shit real. I got issues for what I've been through, but then again, if I give you my all, it's genuine. You ain't never lived a life if you never took a loss. If I die tonight, everything I ever own, you can take it all. Put my pain in this music until the song hurting. Ever gave your heart to the wrong person? If I love you, just keep it tall with me. And in return, you get rewards from me. 5-star dinners, shopping sprees and long trips. Booked a short stay with your bae in the A and gave a long...
This hot fuck, trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rapper.
Like, yeah, I think it was a cool moment, and what I said it was exactly what he said.
Yeah,
it was the same story both ways. No one got punked, no one got intimidated, no one. It was friendly,
right,
point blank. And I'm glad it happened.
This how I felt about popping up on Hynaken and Esso.
That went a little different than me and Joe, though.
I mean, yeah, but you know, I didn't feel like it was that type of situation,
right?
You know. People are ranting and raving, saying, "Oh, you're putting people's life."
Yeah, no, it wasn't
putting
that.
people's life.
It wasn't that.
It wasn't.
I don't even know why they could think that, because Angela is your friend. Why would she sacrifice her platform?
Right, and I wouldn't sacrifice her platform.
It's just
like, I would never.
How people view it, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you do got to kind of look at it like it was blindsided. You feel me? Because the niggas is being interviewed and they don't even know Math is popping out.
Yeah.
You feel me? It does look that way. It could be. What if Esso would have said something out of line and got up and got crazy? Math would have had to defend itself.
I think that
no, for real though.
No, but I say that.
But I hear you, but I don't.
You got females in the room that can't break that.
It goes back to respect, bro.
But I would say this: nobody was gonna disrespect.
That's what I'm saying.
Angela's
all I'm saying.
You don't know that though.
I did know that.
You don't know that.
I did know that.
Okay, so the fights that you got into, like, what was it? Like on Smack.
There was a lot of occasions where I know
you
if I didn't do anything, nothing was to happen.
You never know that.
See, that's why I said, like,
what if he like threw something at you?
Women can get in a room and have heated debates and conversations about business, and it's okay for people to say, hey, we put them together, they had this conversation, but as soon as it's like, oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's how Eve made Adam bite the apple. Like, stop it. Stop it. This is not Adam and Eve. Guess what? It's not a real story. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, did Angela know that he was showing up? She seemed surprised.
No. She was very surprised.
Yeah. If you walked in to an interview of someone I was interviewing, I would get up and walk you out.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
But wait, I don't want to make this about Angela.
I wouldn't let that conversation happen.
Just to be clear.
If I didn't know it was coming.
Just to be clear, that was also an option. Yeah. I didn't think that she was going to say, yo, sit down. We got an extra mic.
That's what I'm saying. And the whole thing was she has seen them be public before, right? People don't know that. Like, they've been in the same space before and everything's been fine. She's seen that.
Yeah, hugs and kisses.
She had a show one day and they co-hosted and they called me from the show. Everything was all love. So these guys, it was a conversation that needed to happen between them. There was never a point where anybody thought it was going to escalate to blows. That wasn't the case.
Yeah.
That wasn't.
I showed up by myself, man.
In all your fights, you by yourself.
So people, wait, let me say this.
See, like, here's the thing. Like, I'm not good. I'm not good at letting people scream at me. I don't do that. Like, you can't scream at me. And
people
continue.
scream on TV
one point,
all the
he
time.
did scream, and Math was like, chill.
But he kept screaming.
I think
And
they
he
was having a
screamed at you,
passionate
too.
conversation.
No,
He was passionate.
It was passionate, but it was also some screaming.
What?
I feel like, you know, and I've had situations with people, like, you know, when Matt was on my show yesterday, like, me and Polo G, he was mad at me over some comments I made on an academic show. He's like, yo, I want to FaceTime you. I'm like, ah, cool. You know, he FaceTimed me. The first thing he started doing was screaming at me. And I'm like, you're gonna calm down or I'm gonna hang up on you. He just kept screaming, so I just hung up on
But I think that they were all grown enough to be able to remove themselves from the situation out of respect for what we do. And nobody was going to risk their platforms. There's too much. Everyone in that room had too much to lose by doing something ignorant.
I'm old school. You know what they said about the loudest in the room.
Yeah.
I still believe that to be true. And that's not a shot, but someone getting loud is not a threat to me.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? It's just not. It's just, okay.
I didn't see him
But I don't mean it's a threat. I just mean like with me, I feel like at this point in my life, you have to maintain a certain level of respect around me for me to continue to be in your presence.
To interact, yeah.
To continue to interact.
I get that.
You're not going to scream at me.
That's acceptable.
You're going to calm down. We're going to have a regular conversation, or else I'm leaving the conversation.
Right.
That's across the board. You've never seen a video of someone screaming at me or whatever else. Like, you know, you've seen people get crazy in interviews, but they're not screaming at me.
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
And, you know, that's just my thing. And everyone has their own level of tolerance.
1,000 squashed potatoes.
It's crazy.
What is that?
1,000 squashed potatoes. For people that watch the show, you know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
None of y'all remember this? 1,000 squashed potatoes?
I don't know what that is.
You're solo on this one, man.
Yeah?
This is all you.
You flying this plane by yourself.
Okay.
Solo mission.
Okay.
But, you know, I applaud you for sitting there and, you know, not reacting to him screaming at you. I actually was happy to see it.
Right.
Would you want to have another live conversation with him? I mean, a recorded, whatever.
I've been asked this question. Like I said, if everyone's open to it, I don't have a problem with it. Like it's not a problem for me. It's like it's never been a problem for me to have that conversation because I know where I stand in it. Now, you know, other people, you know, we could debate on who was right, who was wrong, whatever it is, but I think it's important that people see the conversation because we don't get to see the conversation. Like we'll never see Joe walk in on Warrior Mile like, yeah, I'm here to talk. We'll never see that. You know what I mean? Oh, you know, you never know.
You might.
Right? But, you know, I think that it's important for people to see like, it's not what you think it is. Mm-hmm. It's really not what you think it is.
Yeah. Like for example, me and Wack 100. 10 years ago, I was at a Ray J video shoot for the song I Hit It First, which was like about Kim Kardashian. And the director of the video invited me, and I met Wack for the first time. He was managing Ray J in Game. And, you know, he was like fresh out, you know what I mean? Like not really accustomed to the industry and so forth. Right. And I asked Ray J, I said, hey, can I shoot a couple photos and post them? He's like, yeah, go ahead. I posted the photos, and I guess like this whole thing was like a secret. They didn't want it out. So like the investors freaked out. So Wack called me with Ray J on three-way and started screaming at me, started threatening me and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I'm done. So for 10 years, we didn't talk.
You and Wack?
Me and Wack. For 10 years.
Right.
And, you know, I knew, you know, it wasn't like active friction. It wasn't, you know, he had said a few things about me over the years, but I was like, whatever. Like, if we run into each other, I'll probably have security with me, so it's whatever, right?
Right.
So for 10 years, we just didn't talk. And then I was in the process of booking Game for an interview, and it ended up not working out. And I'm like, okay, I'm probably going to have to just go through Wack to make this interview happen. So I called him up, and, you know, the first thing was like, look, I'm trying to make this interview happen. We could rehash what happened 10 years ago, but ultimately, no one lost money. Everyone's made millions since then. And for me, it's whatever. He goes, I agree. Let's do this business. And now Wack is a regular on my show.
Right.
You know, but he's also grown since then. You know, we talked about this. Like the Wack from 2015 is not the Wack of 2025.
Right.
He's had a lot of exposure to a lot of different people. He has, you know, he's met Elon Musk, and, you know, he's done work with Kanye, and he's had successful artists, and he's made millions of dollars. Right. And he knows that he could turn up and do the Wack 100 thing, but he's also not just sitting there flashing on people, because he's realized over time that, you know, and I told him, like in our interview, we both agreed. We both said, by us not fucking with each other for 10 years, we have each lost about $1 million. He said, yeah, that's probably about right.
Wow. Wow.
So just kind of goes to show you how.
Well, I gotta say, shout out to Wack. I was recently on Clubhouse with him. And
he's the king of Clubhouse.
Yeah, he was encouraging me and someone else to kind of like squash our issues. So yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Wow. Yeah. Wack messing with my people at Sugar Hill out here.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys handle a lot of stuff, man. Like, you'd be surprised the amount of people that he knows. And look, ever since then, super respectful, always on time, good business, never any bullshit. He's, me and Nick were talking for like 5 years. He connected us together. Me and Nick were on the phone for 2 hours a few nights ago. That was all Wack, And me and Nick had to sit there and rehash all the stuff that kind of rubbed each other the wrong way because we were really friends back then. Our families knew each other. And, that was Wack. Wow. So you could have a situation where things are bad and people grow, people mature, and people could, they could both realize, everyone made mistakes along the way. You can get over those mistakes.
Yep.
I agree with that.
I agree too.
I agree with that. Chat, how you feel about it?
I think we need to see more of that. I'm seeing a lot of division going on in the game right now. Every time I turn on the internet, it's division. We need to see more unity.
Well, besides Cam and Jim, what else is there?
You.
I just want to get right to it. Look. No introductions, no interruptions. When I roll into functions, just know that it's tucked in. Like I wore a tux in. Say hello to Justin. Justin for making something out of nothing. Mama told me I'm a star. Them haters said I wasn't. Now I'm looking at a mugging from a V-dozen shrugging. Feeling like McLovin. I'm becoming a conundrum. These dum-dums forgot where I come from. There's nothing that we run from. BK, niggas know the status. Got like 2 spots in the top 3 rappers.